Okay. Hi everyone. I'm very hyper. So I've just been very hyper because of Halloween Horror Nights. I went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm very tired. I am. But I mean, it was worth it. It was so worth it, and like I'm hyped about this video, about making this video, but at the same time I'm not as hyped as being there in the moment.
Like I'm hyped about this video, about making this video, but at the same time I'm not as hyped as being there in the moment.
So HHN 2019, HHN 29 years. Can you believe that? Um, it was awesome. There's been a lot of mixed reviews, but I feel like every year there's mixed reviews. I personally love this year. I love every year. But I mean, everyone knows that I'm a very optimistic and positive person. Everyone says that I love everything, but I really love this year, and it's my new favorite. Am I just saying that? No, there's a lot of things to get into consideration. So let's get to the point.
Let's get to the point.
Opening weekend. This video is about opening weekend, opening night. 3:30. I got to Universal at 3:30. It was such an excitement and adrenaline. Like you could feel the vibe there. And I reunited with some friends. Shout out to my friends. I met up with some friends. Like I ran into some friends. Friends. And it's just great. It's not only like it's like a family reunion. It's like I love Halloween Horror Nights is the best time of the year. It really is. And so I went into the tribute store, which is amazing, very cool, and bigger this year. And then I did some rides because I thought it was too early to do the holding area and too hot. I cannot state that enough.
Too freaking hot.
Yeah, we did the holding area. By we, I mean me and my imaginary friend. No, I'm just kidding. Me and my sister, which I love. Me and my sister, we did the holding area for Finnegan's, which would lead. They separated they separated. They split it into this year. They have like you have the whole area, but then when you they have like a line for Ghostbusters and an area for Stranger Things. My sister really wanted to do Ghostbusters first, but I really wanted to do Stranger Things. Like I'm very excited for those two, but Stranger Things is like the big hit, it's like really hot.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
It's like really like hot, like the biggest thing right now, so I was very excited, and so we did Stranger Things first.
Turn around, look at what you see in her face, the mirror of your dream. Make believe I'm everywhere, getting in the light, written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story.
Reach the stars, fly a fantasy, dream a dream, and what you see will be. So we're yeah, someone sign me up, because yeah, I'm a cover blog, I'm a theme parks blog, everything all in one package. Me and my sister, we use Express Pass for opening night, and so we were one of the, like, definitely between the first 20 people to go into the Stranger Things maze. and it's we were so close, and then we see someone like walk towards like the entrance of the, like, we were right there in the soundstage about to go in, and then we see someone coming through, letting her first, and cameras following her, and we're like, oh, who is she? And it turns out it was Erica, Luca's sister from Stranger Things 3. And she was so nice and so little, and like she was so cute, but like we're like, oh, it was so fast that like it took me a second too. Took me a second, like, but so then we go in. I was super excited, but they were doing some reshoots. Like I went through the whole house, everything was fine, but then in the very last scene, in the climax of the season and the maze, like the lights were on and they were camera crew, and they were like, oh, please wait a second. And I was like, I don't remember that being in the show. And turns out they were gonna film her again. They were gonna film Erica again, so they were bringing her back. So they were bringing the cameras back, and it was so weird because it was like, okay. So I didn't. So, and yeah, and like it was dark as we were coming out, and one of the cameramen hit my sister. Yeah, so we asked to do it again, and I mean, I was super glad I got to do Stranger Things on opening night. So, and now the second time I enjoy it more because I got the full experience, and I love the house. I love Stranger Things. I love season 3, and it's just like being in the show. It's so cool. It's not that scary, and it's not one of the most impressive houses they've done, but as a Stranger Things fan, I loved it. So here's the thing. For me, not only is it about the scare level, it's also about the story, the design, the characters, everything I take into consideration. And I think I was just so excited that Halloween Horror Nights was back that I wasn't in the right mindset that I'm actually gonna get scared. And this is my 9th year. 9th year? I started going in 2010. Anymore. So maybe I wasn't. I'm very bad at math, but the point is that I've been doing Halloween Horror Nights for a few years now. I thought that by now I wouldn't get scared anymore. So maybe I wasn't in the right mindset, but I got really scared in monsters. Really scared in monsters. But I loved it. Not only did I get scared, like who doesn't love the classical monsters? I've always said that if I was a mythological or like a monster or anything, I would be a werewolf. So the Wolfman part, it's amazing, and also the Hunchback of Notre Dame part, that was very cool, and it really scared me. Like also, Depths of Fear, and my sister was so behind that I was alone in the room. And then there was like no one in front of me, no one behind me. There was a dog. I'm just gonna say that. Depths of Fear, there's a dog. So that part, there was no one in front of me, no one behind me. I was so scared for my life. I died. Bye. I'm a ghost now.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows?
Those were the highlights of opening night, but I loved all the houses this year. Nightingales, that one's so dark and scary, and it's in Rome. I have a friend in that one. He's fun. And that house is creepy. Us. That was so creepy. I believe in clones. I believe in everything, first of all. Ghosts, aliens, unicorns, conspiracy theories from the government. Okay, I'm going too deep. The point is that I love the movie, and the house was just as creepy as the movie. Yeti, which I've always said this, I've always wanted a Yeti house, and we finally got it. So that was my most anticipated original house. At the ending, 2 Yetis came out at the same time, scared the crap out of me. I fell to the floor. I crawled out because they were on my way. I'm a tall person, and they were even taller than me. So by that time, I was just like, I'm just gonna crawl out, and then I ran.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Everyone was laughing. My sister was laughing. The people behind her were laughing. The security people were laughing. It was great. House of a Thousand Corpses. That was creepy. And I have a friend in the house. A friend that I really love a lot. And he's one of my best friends. He seriously is. It's very scary. It's very true to the movie. So that was very cool. I have Killer Clowns, which I loved. But I love the clowns. It's just a fun house. Haha, literally. And now, leaving the best for last. Ghostbusters. I was just so impressed. A change of direction in part of Universal. They took a chance, and I think the risk paid off because they've never really done a house like this. Because Ghostbusters is like a classic 80s movie, but it's not really a horror movie. So I think a lot of fans wanted it, but still, it's not horror. You know, but they decided to do it. It's the 35th anniversary for Ghostbusters. Like the theme was 80s again. It seemed like the perfect timing. And then I went to the house and I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, it's not scary. It's like, it's not even more than just being in the movie. It's like, it's so cool. I love the Slimer scene. And then I loved the Marshmallow Man, obviously, and like the Soul where they're fighting the main villain. That scene, I'm doing like the same movements as her. I don't know. I just love the whole house. It was so cool. It was. I loved it so much. It's not only is it my favorite this year, but I think it's one of my favorites of all time. The secretary part where you enter the Ghostbusters building, she's using a microphone, so that's live. I don't remember seeing that in a Halloween Horror Nights house before, you know, so it's just very cool. Like, the whole vibe was very cool. I loved it. Good job, Universal. The scare zones are awesome. Zombieland, I love the movie. Rob Zombie, I love rock music, so I just love going there and dance like crazy. Vikings, that's a very cool concept. Then again, it's a small area and it always gets packed. Oh yeah, by the way, just like I predicted, opening night was packed. Anarcade, I kind of like it. I mean, that scare zone is like the entrance scare zone, so it's not always like a big deal. But I like the aesthetics of it, like the neon lights. Vanity Ball, that's my favorite, because I love the concept of like runway, but then it's like creepy and like body parts. I don't know, I love it.
Like the butterfly emerging from his cocoon, embrace your metamorphosis and become one of the elites.
Anybody want to go with me? Hit me up, because I need more dance partners, more dance friends. Academy of Villains show, oh my god, I love them so much. And this year the show is amazing and more horror themed. The Marathon of Mayhem, whoa, that was so cool. They haven't done a show like that, like a big nighttime show like that in Halloween Horror Nights in a while that I remember. So that was very cool. Oh, I almost forget. This is Mike Aiello's last year as director of Halloween Horror Nights. And he has been a big part of Halloween Horror Nights, obviously, and I just wanted to thank him and for all that he's done for Universal and Halloween Horror Nights, and I wish him the best of luck in his new project, which is the Epic Universe theme park, and that's gonna be a big deal. So yeah, thanks, Mike. And I just love this whole event this year, the vibe, the houses, and I just had a really fun time. And I hope everyone gets a good time. And I love Halloween Horror Nights so much, like you can tell. But yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys. Have a spooky time.